There's been a lot of talk online about people successfully growing alocasias in a glass vase with leca at the bottom and sphagnum moss at the top. So this is my plant that I put in this setup last year. It is going really well, but I don't like what that looks like. I am going to repot that into a much larger vase. All honesty, I think anybody who's watched my earlier videos about this method knows that I don't really like it. I have a lot of reservations about this method, but I am sticking with it because I want to see what's happening. I do have a few people coming to my group or asking me, why is this method failing me after a while? So I'm just trying to see what's going to happen as I go through growing this plant in this method. Algae just does my head in. So we're going to repot that into a much bigger vase. The number one problem that I see with this is trying to get it out of this vase. I'm pulling it out like that. I'm just pulling that, and there we go. There we go. It gets a bit tighter towards the end because that's where you've got the leca, so that is a bit firmer, but look at that. That looks really good. Look at the base of that. Look at those roots. They just look so delicious, don't they? This is the vase that I'll be putting this plant in. That's a great placing for my plant actually. So it's not too deep in that vase. And I'm gonna put my plant there and try and get a little bit of moss in the sides so my plant is sat in the middle. Kind of what I'm going for there. People have told me various ways in which they do this. Someone has said that they put a straw between the plant and the vase so that when they're putting nutrient solution in, it goes through the straw and doesn't make the moss super wet. Others say just do it along the side. There's various ways that people have found that this method works for them. That is where I want that to be. That's my nutrient solution in there. I'm just going to put it right along the side. My watering can has got a nice narrow spout, so you can see it going in there, not making the moss too wet. My leca getting wet. And I love the fact that this vase is actually quite large because then the reservoir is quite deep as well. So we know for sure that there are no roots there, and that nutrient solution is going to go up to the moss and that plant is going to be rehydrated.